Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this Bitcoin chart, where we are. I want to talk to you guys about one of my top DeFi blue chips is doing something pretty interesting that could be good for it in the long run. So if you're excited about that, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let's just jump right into it. So first things first, check out the website everythingcurrencycrypto.com. Also, if you're one of my patrons and you're in the Patreon for the Telegram group, you can cancel your subscription if you want to, because I'm not charging for the group anymore. So getting right into this Bitcoin chart real quick. So right here, we're right at 40k. Pretty interesting. I was like, yo, we need to stay above 30k. We dipped below it for a little bit, didn't get a weekly close, bounced back up above it. Now we are testing this 40k level right here. This is a 4-hour chart. Now, one thing that is pretty great and it's pretty dope is this. If we go over to the daily chart right here, we are now testing this 40 right here. We're staying around, like right now we're at 39k, so we're testing this 40k stage right here. We tested it 1-2 times before, but we had nothing else on the chart to kind of help us out. We got a couple things on the chart this time, which is this breakout of this long downward trend of the RSI, giving us a breakout right here, which is good to see. But this cross of the 13 and the 34 at the 40, testing the 40, this cross can give us the momentum that we finally need to try to get past this 43k level. And once we get past that level, things will probably move fast from there. Looking at the monthly chart though, yeah, we're still looking like we're in that generational buy zone, so that's pretty good to see. Looking at the total too, we are testing the top of this resistance box that we've been in for a while, so hopefully we can get the same thing that we see over on Bitcoin. We see these two cross and we can get the momentum that we need to kick us up to the next level. So that's looking pretty great. All those coins that we were putting small amounts in DCAing, or that I was putting small amounts in DCAing, should do well if we see this breakout happen. And if the breakout doesn't happen and this, breakout happens down here and then we close, then I'll just close all those positions. But as long as, buying on this downtrend, small amounts was a pretty good idea. Now I want to talk about the chart of Ethereum real quick, because it looks pretty interesting. There could be like some type of double bottom going on right here. This pattern could bring us back up to like 27k Ethereum if we just break out of this 24k level. So that could take us back up to 27k Ethereum pretty quick, and that would, I don't feel like if we break that 28k, 2,800 level for Ethereum, I don't see there being like a lot of resistance getting back up to 3,000 and then 4,000 bucks for Ethereum. So that's pretty good to see. So the market is overall looking like it wants to break out, but it hasn't broken out yet. So with all that being said, we are still just going sideways. We just still been going sideways with all that being said. What's also cool is this. Remember the DXY was breaking out and we're like, uh-oh, it's getting pretty bullish, it might break out, and the retest failed, so it fell back into this triangle right here. So that's pretty interesting that this overall market structure is turning out to be everything that we needed to happen for some bullish momentum to pick up in the crypto market. Pretty interesting right here. It says, shout out to Crypto Revolution. I got this off of him. It says, breaking, Fed officials indicated they have begun discussing when to tap the brakes on their robust support for the U.S. economy amid the inflation surge. So even as the Delta variant of coronavirus posed an increased threat to growth. So that's kind of why the DXY started dipping. Now, this is pretty interesting right here, because look, for there to be hyperinflation, and I got this idea, if you want to learn more about this, I got this idea from Alessio Rustini. This dude is very educational, nice trader. I actually found out about this guy from watching a TED talk about trading, and his analysis on the markets have been pretty on point. So but he was talking about, look, we might have some deflation rather than some inflation, and basically to have inflation you need a rise in credit and you need a printing of money. If you only have one, which is what we have right now, the printing of money, and then the Fed starts playing around with the interest rates, then that might not lead us into that whole hyperinflation thing. So it's pretty interesting. I encourage everybody to go and watch this video called "Forget Inflation, Deflation is what the market that knows all is warning us." The market that knows all, which is the bonds market. But check out this video by Alessio, very educational, and it'll teach you a little bit of something about the narratives going on in cryptocurrency right now when it comes to that. So the Fed trying to tap the brakes, maybe they raise the interest rates or something like that, could really change what this market is doing right now. And I know one thing that always happens is every time the Fed makes any kind of change, it pisses some people off and it makes some people realize, and it made me realize, like, why do we just have some body of people kind of indicating what's going to happen? Like, why do they get to decide? You know what I mean? They're making money no matter what. So yeah, learn about that. Aave. So I really like Aave. Aave is one of those, what you call a DeFi blue chip. And what's pretty interesting is, you know, the market cap of Aave is almost about 4 billion. Total value locked is about 11 billion in Aave right now. And Aave is very useful, you know, money market. You can lend and borrow and do all that stuff in a decentralized manner. But what's interesting is Aave Arc. So Aave rebrands institutional grade DeFi offering to Aave Arc. This is pretty interesting to see right here that Aave is getting into this whole institutional game, and it's one of the DeFi blue chips. So I think companies, as they're trying to get into DeFi, as they're trying to offer DeFi to their customers, or as they're trying to use it for themselves, institutions or whatever, they're going to go with the blue chips. That's why I was talking about Compound, and then you have Aave. So it's like, I think Aave will probably do pretty good on this news. There's a lot of people who are saying, yo, Aave's market cap and the total value locked in Aave could explode if this thing actually takes off. So I encourage some people to take a look at Aave. It's at $295 right now. All-time high was $661. Like I said, this is one of those DeFi blue chips. It's probably going to be around for a while. They're barely getting their ecosystem, you know, really rolling and really going, even though the total value locked has exploded. You know, Aave altogether is, you know, what, $14 billion if you add them up. So that's pretty dope to see that Aave rebrands. They're going to come out with this Aave Arc thing, and we'll see and try to keep up and see how many institutions are actually using this and see what type of money they're bringing in. But the more value locked in a DeFi platform, the more valuable that platform should be in theory. So that's pretty dope to see. So let me know what you guys think about, you know, this entire market right now. I'm getting a little bit excited, waiting to see if we finally get that 13 and 34 cross right as we're trying to pass 40K. That will give us the momentum that we need to go ahead and shoot through that thing and try to attack some of these next levels and get this market super hype and super bullish all over again. Like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, check out the website everythingcurrencycrypto.com. Make sure that you have a way for somebody that you trust to get a hold of your private keys shall anything happen to you. Always be positive things will happen, and RIP crypto roots. Till next time, peace.